the time. I'll take some suggestions here. My best drug story. Oh my God. Okay, I'll tell you. Oh my God, this is fucked up. Get ready for a fucked up story. I used to do this in my live shows, but I determined that it just wasn't fucking funny. I'm gonna shut this door. Now, I was so helplessly addicted to cocaine, it was insane. Like, if I ran out, I would call this drug dealer, and if I was waiting for a call from him, I'd be like using my cell phone as a pillow so that when it vibrated, like, it would wake me up and be like, oh yeah, I need drugs. Now, if I went to, if I called up the drug dealer and if he didn't answer, I would just fucking show up at his place. I would just go there and be like, ah. When I got to his place, I would try the door. Sometimes it was open and I would just walk in, and sometimes it wasn't open, and that was upsetting. This guy, okay, this drug dealer wasn't just a drug dealer. He was also like a hardcore addict. And when it came, and I'm talking about cocaine, this guy would inject cocaine. He would shoot up. And for some reason, because I never injected anything, some reason that I just don't understand about people who shoot up cocaine is that with their syringe, they squirt their own blood all over the place. I mean, this guy's apartment, it was all, like, just on the walls, even the fucking ceiling, the furniture. This motherfucker had just, with his syringe, just squirt all over the place, blood. So, and sometimes when I showed up and I would walk in, I'd find the guy like sitting there with literally needles fucking hanging out. I felt like it was hanging out of his neck one time, and he was sitting there, and I walked in, and he was like, oh, hey, what's up, dude? And he pulled the needle out of his neck, like, oh, hey, what's up, bro? You know, like, fuck, it was gnarly. And, you know, whatever, I wouldn't judge him. I'd be like, oh yeah, hey man, like, give me some coke, and I would buy like a bunch, you know, like, God, fucking always buy like quite a lot. And so this one fucking time, I showed up. His door wasn't locked, and it was open. I walked in. He wasn't in the living room. He was in his back bedroom. It was like a guest house kind of a deal, and it wasn't like an apartment, but it was. It was like a guest house. He went like through the back of someone's driveway, and then he was in the back. And I walked in, so he's in his bedroom in the back, and like the dude's like, he wasn't dead, obviously, but he was just not responsive. You know, he had, I guess, been awake for so many days that there was no fucking waking this guy up. And he's like, I'm like trying to wake him up. Yo, I need fucking drugs, you know, like, and there's no getting this guy up. So fuck, man, like, I just finally was like, okay, fuck, you know, he's just sleeping so heavily, I'm just not going to get him up. So I went myself into his living room to the table where he would weigh out all of his drugs. And there was, from him weighing this guy sold so much fucking drugs that on the table itself, there was just like a fucking residue of cocaine. It was just built up, and I was looking at it like I knew that if I took a card that I could scrape up like the gnarliest pile of cocaine. I just knew it. I'm just like, I'm just gonna go. I want drugs, and I'm gonna go fucking help myself. I'm gonna go scrape. So now I go and I sit down at the table and I'm looking at it. There's cocaine all over it, but like I said, the motherfucker squirted his own blood everywhere. So it's like cocaine with blood. Like little like splatters, like thin, like, you know. And I'm like, fuck, this is a terrible idea. Like, this is fucking bad. And I'm like, and I just start scraping up fucking cocaine. And like I can like visibly, like in the pile I'm scraping, like I can see specks of blood. And this is how fucking bad I was addicted. Sat there and fucking snorted the motherfucker's blood, dude.
What the fuck did I just walk in on?
Yeah. It asked me for my craziest drug story.
That was on I wanted to ask you that. Well, I guess I'll have to watch the video back.
I just dropped the hammer,
I walked in, and Steve-O literally said, and I snorted his blood.
I snorted the motherfucker's blood, dude.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I wrote about that story in my book, you know? And I guess, like, I should say this. I go on podcasts all the time. I never fucking really promote shit. Like, you're right that I've had a fucking crazy life. And I have not only a book, it's a New York Times bestseller, and on top of this is unheard of for a bestseller. The average customer rating on Amazon for my book is a full 5 out of 5 stars. There's no partial stars. This is It's a fucking bona fide, full-on 5-star New York Times bestseller. It's called Professional Idiot.
Professional Idiot, available on Amazon.
No, but fuck Amazon, because
don't go to Amazon.
On my website, I autographed every copy. I autographed every single copy, and
I'll give you 5 stars.
Yeah, and I a lot of people, they charge a lot for merch online. Like I got signature Steve-O sunglasses for $18. You know,
That's actually pretty amazing.
so I got T-shirts $20. You know,
That's actually, that is amazing.
I have autographed books like $25 for fucking fully autographed.
So what is your
autographed?
website?
It's Steve-O.com.
So if you guys want some Steve-O swag, that's the place to
dude,
get
fire it up, man. Get over there and fire that shit up.
Swag.
And yeah, so now, like I talked about, there's one element to this drug dealer story that I've never shared because it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Let's hear it. Now I'm intrigued as hell.
And the guy remains anonymous. I've never not that anybody would know him anyway. He's a fucking drug dealer from a long time ago. But we both got sober, right? Like I got sober first. And then he started showing up like in places where sober people go. At one point, the guy, I saw him at a place where sober people go. I can't believe I'm about to fucking say this. The fucking guy, he says, "Hey man, can I talk to you?" And he like pulls me aside with a fucking private conversation. And he's like, "Hey dude, I know that at one point you snorted my blood."
I really missed the beginning part of the story, but I'll go with you. I'm gonna follow you.
And he's like this was years after the fact, so who knows when? But he was like so fucking I have to tell you, fucking he came up HIV positive, dude.
He wasn't fucking with you.
No, dude.
What the fuck? How did you feel at that?
Well, I didn't give a fuck because I had at that point already been clean and sober for years and like routinely fucking tested.
You knew you were clean.
I'd been tested for HIV so many times over and over.
Right.
And that's the thing about it is that.
God, what?
It's that fucked up, dude.
Wait, hold on. That's an important detail. You didn't just snort blood. You have to include I snorted
the blood
HIV
of
blood.
Well, at the time, the reason why the blood was there was because the guy's an intravenous drug user, and there's something about.
Why the fuck do you snort his blood? Wait, I need to know that.
Do you have
I'll go back to watch it.
I'm not telling you. You're gonna have to watch your own podcast.
I'm gonna have to watch my own fucking video back.
Podcast.
Oh my god.